Alright, what's going on, y'all? What's up, man? This another episode. You know what? This not gonna be. I wouldn't even call this the podcast episode. We're just gonna call this a vlog. This the life of Zay. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a co-host on here, and we'll continue with the podcast. But right now, this is a vlog, man. This the life of Zay, bro, and it's good to see y'all again, man. I've been out the way for a long time, for a couple months. Just doing a lot of things. I start school in 2 weeks. Just handling my business, man. Doing different things. I got me a camera now, so now I'm just taking photos and stuff like that. Just trying out different things, but also being consistent with my videos. That's why I post them on TikTok and stuff like that. But it's very good to see y'all again, man. I'm doing better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. Staying consistent, staying disciplined, man. Just staying solid, honestly, bro. Uh, but other than that, I hope y'all been good. You feel me? That's the main thing. I hope y'all staying afloat. You know, keeping the bad energy away from y'all. Hold on real quick. Yo. So like I said, I ain't know I was finna get interrupted that quick. But y'all already know I'm at work, bro. So we still staying consistent, man. We still at the same job, trying to, find better. But as far as right now, we hustling, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before I cut the video, man, I just really hope that y'all keeping that bad energy away from y'all, the good ones, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people who accept bad energy because they're confused with themselves and they just want acceptance from others, so they just accept bad people. But to the ones that have a sense of intuition, a sense of self, you know what I'm saying, then you can be aware of bad vibes, or be aware of when a person's not being genuine. You feel me? So to all my people, man, it's all love, bro. I miss doing the videos, but I just thought, instead of putting so much pressure on myself and trying to figure out video topics, think about what I'm gonna say on this episode, I'm just gonna do a vlog, and I'm just gonna call it, instead of just being too much on the mind, bro. Because right now, and I said this in one of my videos on my TikTok, bro. I was like, when we're in such a creating mindset. We're so vulnerable. We're trying to figure out. We have past pain that we need to deal with. That comes out in our creations, but it's very vulnerable. And when you're dealing with people, you feel me, that you're trying to express your vision to, they might have a sense of not knowing your full worth and your potential. So they might say some things, and it might shut your vision down because you're so vulnerable, bro. And it gets to a point where sometimes I have that same feeling. You know what I mean? It just get to a certain point, but just with all that being said, man, just trust yourself. You know what I mean? Just really trust yourself, man. And like, I just I personally know what it's like to get discouraged, bro. You feel me? Like, on some real shit. Like, for example, bro, I had this camera right here for approximately, I had it like for, I say, about almost a year and a half, 2 years. But the thing is, bro, like, I didn't know what I had because I bought this off of a coworker. You feel what I'm saying? But just get this, y'all. Just get this. So as I was doing it, I bought my memory card, years ago. I bought my, what I'm saying, I bought all these things, and I was just, messing with it. And soon as something that hit, I tried to format the camera, you know what I'm saying? And when I tried to format the camera, I tried to take a picture, and it said it needed to be formatted. I was completely uneducated on what the formatting part was. So you know what I did? I got discouraged, bro, and I put my camera back under my dresser. You feel what I'm saying? But like, once I did that, once I put it under that dresser, bro, you feel what I'm saying? That shit, the camera sat there for a year and a half, bro, almost two. And I didn't know it. Once I pulled it back out 3 weeks ago, bro, and my coworker formatted it, I just started taking pictures. And the next thing you know, bro, I'm taking pictures now. I'm enjoying it just like how I enjoy making videos and talking. I'm starting to enjoy this. So that's just all to say, man. Just find something that you love to do and create, bro. Cause ain't nobody gonna give us nothing, man. I just really want y'all to understand that. Ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. You feel me? At all. We have to get out here and earn it. Point blank period, bro. You know, and at some point you gotta take a stand for yourself and quit one less. You shouldn't like assume less. You know what I mean? just because of your surrounding. Just because your surrounding feels less than, it doesn't mean you're less than. You feel me? You're just based off circumstance. You know, you're consumed by circumstance. Just always remember that. But like I said, man, I started to take pictures now, and I got my own photography page now. So if y'all do want to follow my photography page, it is called 380 visuals, and it's not hard at all. It's 380 visuals underscore, and they got my name in there, all that, you know, captured by Zay. Also got my podcast in there, so y'all can, it's all about marketing, bro. You gotta do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I got my photography page, and I got my content page. Well, but they both content, but my podcast page. And it's all something that I love to do. It's not based off a false narrative, somebody telling me to do this, somebody, hey Isaiah, keep it going. You gotta do this. Ain't nobody in my ear, bro. Ain't nobody in my ear. It's all on me. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, bro, you have to just, like I said, bro, just understand what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just understand what you want to do, man. And I know you can do it. You know, if I can do it, you can do it, bro. We all the same, you know. But as far as my podcast go, I'm already done had this plan. I got co-hosts that's gonna finally come on here, and we're gonna have a genuine conversation on the phone, bro. You know, because I can't record on my camera because my camera is a little bit older, but it takes beautiful pictures. You feel what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to know that I will be having more co-hosts on here, and I will be, you know what I'm saying, we'll be having better like not better conversations, but I actually have somebody else with me, you know, sitting here with me, and we just chilling. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, and I do have, you know, a couple of video questions that I will be asking on the videos, and I am gonna read them a little bit. I'm not gonna give y'all the whole thing, but I am gonna be reading some. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna read one of the first ones that I like. You feel me? Uh One of the questions is, what are some things that disappoints you, and what are some things that disappoints you, and how do you react to the disappointments? Well, me, you know what I'm saying, I can just answer that for myself right now. What really disappoints me is people showing up for people and not showing up for themselves, but they put so much energy in being there for that one person, but when it's time to reciprocate all that energy to yourself, you're drained. And watching people do that and how they react to that, and they may react out of your energy, you're drained, bro. You're just energy drained. You feel me? You can't even go take photos, record a video, do things that you love to do because you're mentally like, damn, what do I have to offer to the world? Because you just gave all this person your energy. You feel me? But that's just one of them. And another one is, uh how do you view yourself in a day-to-day life? This is a big one for me because personally, bro, I feel like as my brothers out here, you know, young black men, we all be undervalued, but we also don't be somewhat lazy and don't be doing the work mentally. So I just feel like how I am. This is my personal opinion. How I am in a day to day life, consistent, bro. I'm myself. I laugh. I smile. I love life. I'm glad I'm here, bro. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to wake up, have breath, and then able to make mistakes and you know, learn from them, bro, and just be here in general. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? And it's not hard to feel like that, bro. It ain't hard. You just gotta, you know, just gotta accept it, man. You know, you don't have the control in everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel, how I view myself. And I can elaborate, obviously, but this is a vlog, bro. I got like 2 more minutes, bro, and I'm gonna get up out of here. But you know what I mean? I really appreciate y'all, man. You know, for real. You know, like I said, I start school in 2 weeks. If I haven't told y'all before, I'm going to culinary school. You know what I mean? And I will be uh, getting my certifications in culinary, and I will be trying to venture off and do more things. And you know what I'm saying? But we taking it step by step, bro. We're not overdoing. I already love to cook. I already know how to cook, so that ain't nothing. You feel me? That's just extra, you know, extra work, literature, you know, different ways to use knives and stuff like that. But it's all about flavor. It's all about what, you know, your taste. So at the end of the day, I got that part. So I'm blessed, bro. I'm doing good, man. You know, this episode, this vlog is, you know, it's just a, you know, a little catching up. You know what I mean? But it's all good, man. It's all good, bro. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the 8 minutes of me sitting on here talking. You know what I mean? I'll be back with another episode, bro. I'll probably have a co-host or something like that, man. But I gratefully appreciate y'all. And like I said, I know this is the Revenue Podcast, but this is the Life of Zay. This is the vlog. First vlog, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great night, bro.